Hello, Skelevatorites. So, I got this box from Big Bad Toy Store. Now, I ordered this, before the new year. I think even at the end of November. So, I've been anticipating its arrival. Let's see what's in there. All right, folks. So, behind Too Bad are the two figures that came in the box from Big Bad Toy Store. I've got the 1987 movie Skeletor and the Sorceress Evil-LYN from the Revelation television series on Netflix. First, we're going to have a look at this Skeletor. Right away, I just got to tell you all that I missed the boat on the Super 7 rendition of this figure. Now, that Super 7 version of the figure is really great, but he's very expensive on the secondary market right now. Here are the numbers if you need them. Now, this figure is showing up in Targets, folks, so keep an eye out. Of course, because I missed out on that Super 7 figure, I was delighted when Mattel announced that this figure was coming out through the MASTERVERSE line. The illustrations on the box are amazing. This bio is really perfect for this version of the character. And out of the box, that's when my jaw really dropped. This figure is gorgeous, folks. The makeup design that they gave Frank Langella as Skeletor in that 87 movie, they really captured that here. The uniqueness of it, the strangeness of it. The costume is, the details here are just perfect. I mean, perfect's a funny word, but man, look at all those details here. These elements are exactly how they appear in the film and on that costume. And also the coloration is exacting to what the costume design was really intended to look like. All the details here are fantastic. I mean, they really paid very, very, very close attention to the William Stout design and how the costume actually turned out for the film. The layers look great. I'm just really impressed by the detail work here. The Havoc staff is gorgeous as well. Of course, these things always get a little bit bent in the package. I've seen worse. In fact, I've seen much, much worse. Now let's take a moment and appreciate this sword. By far, this is the best sword I've ever purchased as part of a toy. This is a really great sword. Pause it here, folks. You got to take a close look. And of course, he comes with extra hands, which is always great to have. The detail work here is even good. The Cosmic Key has always been something that I've wanted to have in my collection. I've seen images of the Super 7 Cosmic Key that came with that particular Skeletor, and those are, I do feel like maybe that Cosmic Key is a better sculpt, but this, I'm just really happy to have it anyways. And now we get to talk about Sorceress Evil-LYN. In Revelation on Netflix, Masters of the Universe Revelation, she transforms into this version of herself, and it's one of my favorite designs of Evil-LYN that I've seen so far. The illustrations on the box are great. The bio is spot on, really great. Here are the numbers if you need them. She is showing up in Target, folks, so you will need those numbers, but I did see her this last weekend. Out of the box, I need to say this, I was once again floored. This figure is really remarkable. One thing I didn't notice from previous reviews is that she has loops on her cape, which will allow you to put her arms through there, and then she can kind of spread her bat wing cape, which is cool. But let's have a close look at this headpiece that she's got on here. The bat design, the bat motif is fantastic. It definitely reminds me of the Horde. So I love that that's sort of a nod to Hordak. The paint applications here are really quite spectacular. Even if you move her areas of movement and the lines don't line up, that doesn't bother me so much because I'm not going to really be like posing her quite a bit. I'm just going to have her on display, but the paint applications are really quite wonderful. I thought for sure there'd be some mistakes because of those fine lines. Now, you remove her hand and then you can kind of loop her cape over her arm. It has little elastic straps. For those of you that haven't tried this yet, and you can put her hand back on. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here for her other arm. And then in doing so, I did notice there was a little bit of a paint flaw on one of her spell casting hands. Doesn't bother me too much. I just won't use it because she has two of those essentially. And once her arms are through those loops and you put her wand in her hand and have her arms spread like that, she just looks fantastic and powerful. And this is a really spectacular version of EVIL-LYN. Perhaps, and I know I might be saying a lot by saying this, but she might just be my favorite version of EVIL-LYN so far. Those of you who watch my channel, you know I'm going to be taming down my toy collection here. So I gotta say, if these three are the last Masterverse figures I pick up, I'm a very happy toy collector. These are spectacular figures. Now, there might be a new Eternia Masterverse Merman coming down the line. I'll definitely have to splurge for that depending on his design, but if he comes anywhere close to these, I know that one's gonna be a good one. The latest Masterverse figures, just fantastic. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons on the Skelevator Patreon, Gamerbudd, MotuOriginsCork, Carol, Geis, and Brick Something. Thank you so much for joining the Skelevator cause, and thank you to all of you for watching. I really appreciate every one of you. And of course, do the YouTube thing, click like and subscribe, and be sure to tune into Toy Frenzy this Thursday night. That's it. I'll see you in the next video.